let's be for real. You produce one of the best diss records of this generation, right?
Yeah.
You're from LA, and who are you beefing with? A from Toronto. And you telling me out of all the hats, I'm gonna put on the Blue Jays hat for this video shoot. Miss me with the bull.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Rap Life Review. I am Nadeska, holding it down for Ebro this week. I'm here with my guys, Lowkey and Eddie. And on this week's episode, the latest installation in Kendrick Lamar's Victory Lap, quick recap of the 30th annual Essence Fest, and we got a lot of music to get through as well. So let us jump in. Some quick shout outs right here. MGK has a new album out called Hotel Diablo. You can check that out on Apple Music. And before we get into the Megan Thee Stallion album, also some love to Killer Mike. So he won Album of the Year at the BET Awards from Michael. Well deserved. I feel like he's definitely a friend of the Apple Music. No, a friend of the Apple Music family. That doesn't even make sense, but you guys know exactly what I mean. So coming off that win, he dropped this really great single called Humble Me, where he's actually talking about, winning those 3 awards at the Grammys and then getting arrested that night. So definitely check out that single from Killer Mike. And now let's jump into the new Megan Thee Stallion album. It's called Megan. I really love hearing Lowkey's opinion on female rap. So let's start with him. Lo, what'd you think about this album?
First of all, okay, hold on. That setup was just, that hurts. Because I like female rap.
I know, that's why I love hearing your opinion.
Your condescending tone.
No, I'm just joking. Sometimes he's honest and he just says it's not for me. The thing about Megan, her albums are very sexy, and she has some sexy joints on here, including a whole masturbation anthem, which I love.
Yeah.
But the album starts with, sorry. The album starts off with Hiss. There's a lot of venom at the top of the album, and understandably, man, she's been taking a lot of shit from people for the past couple years. We talk about it a lot here. There's just something about Megan. It feels like everybody's picking on her all the time. Yeah. So she really got a lot off her chest at the top of the album.
With Megan, there's a lot of resilience, and clearly, we've seen what she's going through over the last 2.5, 3 years, and I think this body of work kind of embodies that push through, that power, that sass, that sexiness, that fun, that fuck all y'all, like I'm gonna get my shit off. I love, where them girls at, the joint with her and GloRilla accent. And not to be, not to critique too hard, but like Megan is not the best album artist, right? And I think this album kind of like put her back in that form, gave her shape, gave her like, her just go-to of like, all right, I can make an album. I can be that type of artist. I can make, B-side records. I can make the hits. I can make the collaborations. She's got the anime record. I forgot what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's huge on TikTok. So she's diving so deep into so many different territories, and it's good to see that outside of all the noise, she still can create, a fine body of work. So.
Is that the Otaku Hot Girl joint?
Yeah, that one.
Because then she also has that joint with
the Japanese dude,
the Japanese rapper, which is
I'm a Star or whatever it is.
Mamushi.
Yeah. That's
Yuki
TikTok.
Chiba. So it's actually like really dope too that she's collaborating. I feel like we've seen a lot of, some rap collaborations with K-pop artists. Yeah. But this artist, I was looking him up, he's from Tokyo. So I thought that was actually pretty fire too.
But you know what I learned from this album? The real lesson of 2024 is the real power of music, it lies in hate. It lies in anger. Because if you rewind a little bit, Meg was the first one really dissing people this year. The year started off with Cat Williams going crazy on the Shannon Sharp podcast, just going absolutely nuclear. The second person in line was Megan Thee Stallion. She was the first one taking shots at Drake. She was the one taking shots at Nicki and all the barbs and stuff like that. So the real power of 2024 is what we learned was start the year off with hate, get some things off your chest, and you make good music.
It's not necessarily hate. It's just like, this is how I feel.
Ain't nothing wrong with being angry and putting it out there. And not only did she get angry and she put it out there with Hiss and other joints, bro, she got a verse with UGK. Yeah. And not just Bun B. She got Pimp C on there, bro. And as someone who's been around loving UGK since Riding Dirty. I'm a dude that grew up on the West Coast, man, but I always had this love and appreciation for down south music, whether it was A-Bone and MJG, whether it was UGK, whether it was Scarface, Ghetto Boys. Man, to see a sister from Houston get the co-sign from Bun B and then get a verse from Chad's family, that Chad, of course, being Pimp C, was absolutely beautiful. Another artist on there who sounds a little bit like Pimp C, Big Crit's on there. I love Big Crit. He doesn't get his just due like he should. And like Lowkey said, bro, if we just keeping it stacked, people always had a lot of criticism, and partially rightly so, about Meg albums. Meg albums have been, she has TikTok, she has songs, she has moments, but for whatever reason, excluding the mixtapes early in her career, the mixtapes were good. The albums have just been, meh. You know what I'm saying? And this was the first time I'm telling you, bro. Like the homie Nick got in my car. We went to like some little kickbacks the other weekend. As soon as he got in the car, I'm like, yo, this Meg album is actually pretty good. Like I was shocked. That was my reaction. So I'm happy to see not only she's selling out shows, she got YouTube videos of her in Japan. You know what I'm saying? Like it's beautiful to see her living her best life. And now
not just selling out shows, selling out arenas.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I know a lot of people like to slight her or the ticket sales are cheap or this, that, and the third, but like, bro, she sold out MSG. She's selling out every arena that every NBA player plays in. So it's like, you can hate all you want, you can say all you want, but this motherfucker's moving units. And by motherfucker, I mean Black Queen. Sorry.
We love that asterisk. Yeah, I think one of my favorite songs on the album is Boa. Like
Boa,
the beat on that, and that's the one where she's talking about she's in all the TikTok antics because, like you guys said, she's like actually selling out shows, which is really dope. The Victoria Monet feature is nice.
Yep.
As we get further into the album, there's less venom and more of her just having fun and enjoying herself. So I hope the next project doesn't need to be like this. I hope she's just really just doing her thing and enjoying.
And a lot of
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's all.
And shout out to Ebro because he's the one that's always talking about it. A lot of raps. It's a lot of rapping
I'm telling you, the masturbation anthem, it's like the hook.
Okay.
I'm just, it's not even, listen. Sometimes it's just in the bars. I'm talking about, what's the song called? Downstairs DJ. It's the hook. Did you listen to that song?
Bruh.
Yo, Megan.
Okay, we can move on.
It's the music, dog. It's in there.
I can't be listening to this around the kids, man.
Listen, bro, if I can listen to all day, like rappers cooking coke and killing people, it's okay if I can listen to Megan rap.
I'm not saying you can't.
It's fine.
This is some real female empowerment right here. You know what I mean? They should be playing this in high schools. Yo, so Megan actually performed at the BET Awards. I know it's a couple weeks ago, but we were off last week. If it's okay with Lowkey to talk about the BET Awards, how was her performance? Didn't she open the show?
Yes, her and GloRilla. They opened the show.
Oh, that's your girl.
Thank you.
He was talking about wanting to marry her in the group chat and everything. Yeah, I'm putting you on blast.
I told y'all that in confidence. Like, ask y'all to broadcast the shit to fucking fit.
What's in confidence on a group chat?
It's me, you, Ebro, Sasha, Delori, like not the viewers.
Sounds like confidential, bro. Come on.
Anyway, I love GloRilla. But the show was fine. I can't take none of y'all serious. But no, the show was fine. She opened up. Killed it per usual. You know, BET Awards is BET Awards. They tributed Usher. I think it was Victoria Monet and Tiana Taylor, Childish Gambino, a couple others. Childish Gambino was doing like spoken word till you don't have to call, and I was lost a little bit. Like I get the.
I like the Sam Smith thing. Like how does Sam Smith have?
I mean, I like that speech,
Yeah.
but the spoken word on you don't have to call. It's just kind of like.
Was it so? Was stuff from the new album? Was it out of Atavista?
No, he was doing a tribute.
Oh, he was part of the tribute.
Yeah, he's part of the tribute. Okay. Yeah, he was part of the tribute. So yeah,
you can tell me and Nadeska didn't watch the BET Awards.
Clearly,
by the way, y'all. Cause
I was working to be fair, and I asked him 50 times to give me a recap before we started rolling, but he just feels like being difficult today.
No. I live tweeted it.
I was just mad because y'all were getting it live on the East Coast, and I didn't get it till like 3 hours later, and I was already upset because I seen all like the best parts on Twitter already. Plus, House of Dragons was on by the time, and I was like, y'all gotta watch the Dragons.
All right, so any other highlights from BET Awards before we move on or not? That was it?
That was just like the most important part. Tributing Usher, you know, his career, making sure he was appreciated, making sure he's loved and respected. Usher is Usher, man. Like, you got to just give him his flowers, and he's getting his flowers in every way possible. So,
do you hear the lack of enthusiasm for the tribute? He just wants to get back to the drama. So here we go. 30th annual Festival went down this weekend in New Orleans.
How you throw me under the bus?
I'm not redoing that intro, bro. I'm just going to pick up from right here. There were a lot of really dope performances. Usher performed, Charlie Wilson, Big Boy, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson performed. That's crazy.
Her ass can still dance, bro.
Crazy.
Is she on tour right now?
She's doing everything, man. That woman
is she's on tour right now.
Wow. But one of the highlights of the weekend was a Cash Money 30-year reunion. Mm-hmm. But Lil Wayne was notably absent from said reunion. And then he performed his own set later. But he said he was there specifically representing Young Money. So according to the internet, some of the rumors are that he didn't want to perform if Turk wasn't involved. But I don't know if it goes deeper than that. I don't want to get too deep into Cash Money drama. But what'd you guys think about this? Is it a real Cash Money reunion without Wayne?
No.
Oh.
No, I mean, that's just plain and simple. Like, Wayne is you know, the heartbeat of Cash Money. You feel what I'm saying? Like just him being who he is, the verses, the songs, the albums. Like there is no Cash Money reunion without Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? Like it doesn't compute with me. And I can tell that he felt the way because when he came out on his set, he was like you said, I'm specifically here representing Young Money. So there's something going on that we don't have any idea or any information. Would I like to see them all on stage together? Of course, fuck yeah. Especially in New Orleans. That was supposed to be that moment.
I mean, and Birdman clearly knew this was going to happen ahead of time, I'm assuming.
But they were with each other at the BET Award. They had a Cash Money party.
Oh, that's
a
very
week before that, they had a party
okay.
together.
Yeah, they were all together, like Baby, Slim, Wayne, like together, smiling, happy. So I don't think the issue is between Baby and Wayne. It might be between Wayne and BG, and Turk wasn't there. Like it could have been that, but I don't.
So then, who do we think Birdman was talking to when he got on stage and said he would never? What is it? Turn his back on the city for? That was pretty.
I forgot. I don't know if he was talking to. I hope he wasn't talking to Wayne, but it could. If you add the pieces together, it might be that. But hopefully they'll figure it out, and hopefully we'll get an actual, genuine reunion.
But it's still a moment. It's still a moment.
No, it definitely was. It definitely was. But it would have been a better moment had all the collective pieces been together on stage. But
because if you contextualize too what Cash Money is, like yes, I talked about it earlier. They were your forefathers of Southern hip hop, but it was the No Limit Cash Money thing that really blew it up. Like, yes, there were people before them. Yes, Outkast was the people that were the flag bearers. But once that Cash Money thing happened, like the South is the South right now and been running hip hop for damn near 30 years because of Cash Money. To see them, whatever version of Reunited we got in New Orleans for Essence Fest, we'll take it. Because, we all have that. We have relationships with our family and our friends where it ain't what it used to be.
So although the full Cash Money reunion didn't happen at Essence Fest, I've been holding out hope that there might be a chance that it happens at Super Bowl next year. I know there's been a lot going on. We haven't spent a lot of time speculating about who might perform, but I think it would be super dope if there was a Young Money performance. Although with Drake right now, I don't know what that means for him. But maybe that's where the Cash Money reunion could happen. Like, do y'all think that makes sense for Super Bowl, or is that just too hip-hop?
I don't.
Too hip-hop?
Let's be honest, man. Roger Goodell, he looking at that Taylor Swift money right now, trying to figure something out. He like, yo, this Travis Kelce thing, this Taylor Swift.
I don't think Taylor Swift is trying to perform in New Orleans.
Listen, bruh, that NFL Swiftie money done hit the account, and they don't know how to act right now. They would love to have Taylor Swift.
I'm sure they would love to have her, but also does it make sense for her right now?
Yeah, it don't.
I don't think it makes sense for her right
now. In the blackest of blackest cities, like, come on, bro. We not like, no offense to Taylor, but like, bro, that's jazz, that's gutter hip hop. Like, we don't want to see Taylor in New Orleans. Like, yeah, be in Arizona and Indianapolis. All right, cool. Have your way with it. But yeah,
I don't disagree.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a Cash Money reunion if they can get it the fuck right.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying, man, that relationship has been very profitable ever since she got with Travis Kelce.
I mean, she could just show up to the game and run it up. They don't even need her to perform. Yeah, they don't need her to perform.
Like, anybody want to see that dry ass shit?
But let's see. I would love to see. I would love to see Cash Money at Super Bowl next year. But
I'm just saying.
Let's give it a few more months until we find out.
Dry ass potato salad. I don't even see that shit.
Yo, so I was thinking. I feel like at BET Awards they need to add like a category for like strategy. I feel like watching the beef play out this year, we just learned how important strategy is. But we got to give it up to PG Lang. So Kendrick, of course, did the pop out on Juneteenth and then dropping the video for Not Like Us on July 4th. My goodness.
He said you're not black on Juneteenth, and he said you're not American on July 4th. Crazy. It's crazy.
I can't mess with you right now.
All right, go ahead.
Listen, hey, this has probably been the most anticipated video we've had in a very long time. This is one of those things like, let the old folks talk for a little bit, you guys. The MTV would have did like an hour-long special back in the day about like, we're down here. Kurt Loder been it'd have been making the video.
Yeah,
it'd have been a whole hour. Yeah, it would have been that.
Hey, shout out to the homie Lowkey in the group text, because you was the first one. I'm at the barbershop, and he's like, video dropped.
It's time. Like, no, it's always, it's time. I need to stop what I'm doing and immediately hit the YouTube.
Anytime something drops, I always get in the group chat. I'm like, it's time. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Lo? Then I'll just drop a link or whatever the case is. But yeah, I was in Jersey at my sister's crib, and we had a cookout, me, my father, my sister, my niece. We cooking, we eating everything. We coming back to the crib. My phone's on like 3%, and then somebody texted me the link, and it was like, "Yo, And I'm like, what? They be like, yo. And I see, like, you know when you text a YouTube link, the shit pops up, and it said, not like us, and my phone dies.
Oh!
Sick. I was sick. So I had to run back to my sister's house, plug my phone in. Twitter's going crazy, my timeline's going up, and like, yo, he dropped the video. I'm like, oh shit. And I turned this shit on. First, that 20-second intro of whatever that was.
Well, man, Kendrick, give us an album of that. If that's what
I think that's where the album's going.
That was the hint, though, that I feel like the question is, what does he do now with all this momentum? Obviously, it's like music coming, right? I feel like that was the big hint. It's clear now.
So, all right. So, I don't know if y'all paid attention. Like, the blue jacket he had on when they were in front of, what's the burger spot?
Tams,
right? He has it's like a blue, whatever, jacket. It said SS24 on it, if you could see that. So
Easter eggs.
I'm looking at it as, like, I was talking to my man Sean Dickerson and Julian Carl Cherry the other day, and we were like, I think that's 8/8/24. And August 8th is Thursday.
That's when music drops.
But outside of that, the video was fucking crazy. I just loved how he brought that whole fucking city out. You know, Hit Boy, big hit. His father was in the video. YG.
Yeah, Pasadena.
Yeah, Mustard. Then had Whitney in there.
Yo, I was smiling ear to
Walking.
ear. My cheeks were hurting, bro. When she started dancing, I was like...
With the kids, the babies, like that. I'm like, this man is diabolical.
It's like everything Drake tried to shit on him for. He's like, I have my whole city. I got a black hippie with me. I got my wifey. I got the kids.
The DeMar DeRozan, right, which is like, bro, DeMar DeRozan, that was Drake's guy. Like, I posted a clip the other day. Like, when DeMar DeRozan got traded from the Raptors, he went to Drake's house. Like, he has a whole clip of like, yo, Drake's always gonna be my man, Drake. And he said the video talking about, I'm glad we brought D Rose home. Serena Williams the other day, they're asking, I think that Wimbledon or something, they're asking her, like, yo, that's the song of summer, not like us. Because 2 years ago, Drake was taking shots at Serena and her husband for whatever weird reason. So you got people like, man, they turned on him. And then, you got Dave Free directing the video. He's doing the push-ups, making a reference to the, drop and give me 50. The hopscotch.
Yo, the hopscotch for A minor. Oh, my goodness.
What we learned through this whole thing is that Kendrick's built different. Like, Kendrick is an assassin of
we knew that,
execution.
Certified
we knew that.
boogeyman.
We find TikToks later on of, the underlying meaning of things we didn't even fully understand. That Kendrick, some of the stuff, though, I'm at the point now, I'm like, yo, some of this might be coincidence, you guys.
Like which ones?
No.
I don't think any of this
I don't think any of this is coincidence.
They're just so strategic. It's crazy.
Some of it, because I'm just saying, like,
why? What is?
The only thing that might have been coincidence, allegedly, was Mustard's hat. Because then I think he addressed it later, like he wasn't trying to troll. Right?
Yeah. But it's like Kendrick has done
okay, let's be fucking for real. You produce one of the best diss records of this generation, right? Yeah. You're from LA, and who are you beefing with? A from Toronto. And you telling me out of all the hats, I'm gonna put on the Blue Jays hat for this video shoot. Miss me with the fucking bullshit. If you going to war, go to war. Fuck it. In every petty way. That ain't no fucking coincidence. You crazy.
Okay. Here's one that it might be coincidence. Like, so the part where and shout out to what's the kid that was in the Crump movie?
I was just about to bring that up too.
Little Kidda, I think his name's Kidda.
Yeah.
As an adult dancing, so what are those joints called? Like the shipping containers.
Mm-hmm.
I know where you're going.
Oh yeah.
I know where you're going.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say.
I know where you're going.
Please don't say.
Bro,
I know where you're going.
But it could be just like.
Again, that's not a coincidence.
Because there are shipping containers just laying around the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, let's go to the Navy Yard. Oh yeah, those look. That looks fun to record in front of. Really?
Let's just say it's a coincidence because we don't want to get too deep on this one because that's the real.
That's a dark one.
That's some real sinister shit right there. Yep.
I don't know if he did this on purpose or not, but just the TikTok theory about the knock, the dun 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 dun, and America's so racist. There's things we didn't even know that were racist that are racist. Apparently, that knock is racist. The term
what?
I didn't.
Yes.
Explain.
So
explain that.
So, man, y'all got to look up the TikTok. So apparently, that dun 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 dun. There's like a name for it, right? I'm gonna screw this up. Please, guys, look it up for yourself. But there's also like this term called cakewalking, and cakewalking was something where white slave masters would have slaves entertain them, and they would give them cake at the end. And all that is like tied in together with the knock, and you're
that is not coincidental. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And you went to war with him? What? What?
It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for, man.
None of this shit is coincidental.
He stays quiet and minds his business, and people underestimate him.
None of this shit is coincidental. None of it.
But we've all done that. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm never doing it again.
Who knew that was racist?
Thank you, Kendrick.
Listen,
nah, I'm never doing that
racist.
again.
Freeways, racist. Like where they plant trees, racist. Swimming pools, racist. Like everything in America. Like if you were watching this from another, they'd be like, why do black people always bring up race? Because every day we find out something is racist. Like you just be like, damn, that's racist too. I didn't even know.
Yo, this next Kendrick album's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Where is he gonna take us next?
What else
is there left to do?
This is
on the West Coast. Give me DJ Quick, Battle Cat production, some Hit Boy, some more Mustard.
Yeah. I still want him to do a joint with Megan. Listen, it's just like when his dropped, we didn't have the context. In the context of everything that Kendrick has said or exposed about Drake, I would love them to do a collaboration now. Would love it. I would love it.
Drake is taking enough beating as it is.
She had a whole verse for him on his stuff. I didn't even went over. Just okay.
Drake, we got 3 months of this. I'm over it.
I ain't over it. Fuck that. Put your foot on the neck.
He did. It's over. We danced on his grave.
I don't care for anybody out there that think Kendrick is overdoing it, or it's corny, or he's dragging it. Get over it. You had to understand. When albums and diss records came out years ago, we had to live with them shits for years. Y'all sick after a month? 2 months? Oh, wait till the HBCUs get a hold of this shit.
Look,
right?
I didn't say that part of it. I'm saying like the other end of it.
What?
Yet again, the TikToks of like, look at all these Drake lyrics, and you're like, come on, guys, like old stuff. You're like, look, he's referring to young girls there, and you're like, you guys,
well, I mean,
relax.
Guys,
hey, Low,
guys,
chill,
guys.
chill,
all right,
chill.
We're having a nice episode.
You brought it up, Mike. I didn't say I was just talking about the song, how it's gonna just live on till the rest of the year.
Hey, look, let's go with this Easter egg from Lowkey. Thank you. If Kendrick really drops on August 8th. That's a great one. Thank you, sir.
We owe you a steak dinner if that happens, bro. Charge it to
You
Apple.
owe him a steak dinner.
No.
You
Apple.
too.
You. I'm not paying for shit.
Apple owes him.
They're not paying for shit either.
They're not gonna give me a steak dinner from some shit they already probably know about. It's probably sitting in the fucking stratosphere right now. They already know this shit, but but it said SS24, so I'm assuming that could be August 8th. But
we're gonna talk
Tim Cook.
We're gonna talk Tim Cook, man. Nadeska know Tim Cook. She gonna hit him up.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all. All right, so before we go, let's jump into some of the YouTube comments. What did we talk about last time? People thinking that we're Drake haters. I feel like I was trying to clarify and point out that Drake could circle back and possibly maybe drop his best album of all time, but we'll see. But anyway, there's some general love from Kendrick here from Terry Holmes. Kendrick won. Kendrick is the GOAT. I mean, we knew that, Terry, but thank you. We appreciate you.
You don't have to be so condescending.
I'm just having fun. Oh, because they're so gentle and nice to us in the comments. Like, what are y'all fucking serious? From Mind Bully, going to be a whole lot of crying in these comments. Let Dot and company enjoy this W in peace. Never felt so much joy just by being a Kendrick fan before.
This is sweet. No, okay, here's an interesting one. AJ said, if Drake makes his best album ever, are they going to thank Kendrick?
Yes. And we want it. I want a great Drake
album.
We
want it. We want it. This is the perfect time to take your ass, go take a nap, go away, write some shit, experience some shit, live your life, live some shit, and come back with some phenomenal bars, explaining this whole situation, how you misstepped it, how you're growing, how you're maturing. If we get that, thank you, Kendrick. Just like we're getting from Kendrick, thank you, Drake. You can go both ways.
So I think, this one comment, I'll read it first, and then I think I understand what she's talking about. This is from Leah Thompson. Thank you for your comment. She said, I can understand what they mean by thank you, Drake, but no, if Kendrick wasn't Kendrick, this wouldn't be as big as it is. The songs wouldn't hit how they hit. The concert wouldn't have been as magnificent as it was. It's truly Kendrick's doing. I see your point.
I agree.
I see your point, but I do think that if Kendrick was battling, I don't want to just name a random rapper because that's just disrespectful. I do think it escalated to the point that it did also because he had a worthy adversary and because Drake is such a big star. Like, I don't think it would have been the same with just some other random person.
The stage was bigger and the lights were brighter. And that's because of who Drake is. The cloth of what he is, what he's about, and what he's accomplished. Like this was Game 7, NBA Finals.
It was
this is fourth down, Super Bowl, 5 yards out. That's what this moment was. And also, like to her point, like you're not gonna get that with anybody else.
Nah. Drake's beef with people before, and it never got this big. Yeah. Also, like that person said, Kendrick different. No one could have did it like Kendrick, bro. Kendrick different.
Exactly.
But just because Frank Breed added, that's like thanking an absent father for making you a better man. What?
Listen, as someone who has an absent father, hey man, there is addition by subtraction.
That got dark quick.
There is addition.
That got dark quick.
Good looking, man.
That got dark quick.
Yo, we absent father kids turn out just fine. It's all right. We're doing okay for ourselves. We're cool,
It's getting dark. It's getting dark in this bitch.
Hey, let's end it.
Man, listen, we appreciate y'all tuning into this episode of the Rap Life Review. From me, Nadeska, Lowkey, Eddie, and Ebro. Appreciate y'all. Drop some more comments, and we'll see you guys next week. What's good? Nadeska here. If you made it through that entire episode of the Rap Life Review, that means you're really a fan. Hit that like button so we know it's real. Subscribe if you never want to miss an episode. And of course, if you really have something to say, drop a comment and we'll hit you back on next week's episode.